going on YouTube, fam? It's your boy Tony 2 times, and we back with another episode of Hood Tales, man. Before I start, be sure to tap that like button. Definitely watch this video to the end to hear the full story and all the details in the case. For the day one, fam, y'all already know it's all love. Thanks for tuning back into another episode. If you're new to the channel and you feeling the content, feel free to subscribe. Definitely hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time we drop a new video. Let's get right into the story. The streets change every day. It used to be an old saying, the game don't change, just the players in it. But from my younger days being out there in the field, compared to now, the game has definitely changed. From how it's become cool for everybody to know what you got going on. Whether it's posting about it on social media or wanting the clout from everybody knowing you are a shooter, trapper, robber, or whatever you are into. The days of keeping illegal activities a secret or to yourself is long gone. The goal used to be to avoid jail, finesse the streets, move in silence, play like you slow, but move and think fast. Get your bread, get out the way, and if any beef came, you took care of it low key and on quiet time. Of course, the streets always will talk, so people knew who was doing what, but the players themselves wasn't walking around broadcasting it. You had to be in the mix to know who was who and what was going on. But now, I have seen street dudes literally go live after a hit, saying what they just did, doing a robbery, bagging up at the round table, showing guns and money, almost everything possible to incriminate themselves. It's almost like some people want to volunteer for a double life sentence. Everything and everybody is so loud. From the going live with so-called ops stating on a worldwide platform, I'ma take your life, to showing switches and 100 guns with your location on and wondering why them peoples know what's what before it even happens. Even admitting to unsolved hits and music, anything to be considered, I'm like that. But trying to impress people and prove a point almost always ends bad. And on this episode of Hood Tales, we'll be taking it to Chicago, Illinois to discuss a case of a young man that bragged about a hit and tried to get rid of the same people he told. Back in 2022, 20-year-old Martay Logan was a self-proclaimed kid boy, a group of young men from certain cities that goes around stealing kids because they are easy to take and doing high activities with them. From potentially going on police chases or parking 4 or 5 stolen cars at their people's house, even using them for hits. But Martay was into more than just stolen whips. He was on gang time and trying to catch ops. On November 13th, 2022, Martay was riding in the back seat of a stolen kid with a few of his guys when they decided they wanted to slide on the ops. About 6 p.m., they spent through the Austin area in Chicago before spotting somebody standing in front of a liquor store. Seconds later, a man hopped out the whip and multiple shots went off and the car sped away. When police was called to the scene, they found the 24-year-old man suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. He was unfortunately pronounced gone on the scene. He was later identified as Terry Lowe. Later that same night, Martay allegedly drove the same kid used in the hit to the home of a 16-year-old young lady and 17-year-old boy. While at the spot, he changed clothes and while talking to the young lady, pulled up the Citizen app on his phone that reported local crimes. He then started showing her the report about Terry's hit. Then Martay allegedly stated, "That's my work. I did that. I went over there to gangbang, then decided to shoot him." The next day, Martay saw the young lady again. This time, he pulled up a social media account of Legal Help Firm, a law group that sometimes posts pictures of homicide victims, in which again, he showed her a picture and stated, "This who I got out the way." As police were investigating the hit, the area and store had heavy surveillance that caught the whole incident, but they didn't have a name or face of a suspect. Martay by Thanksgiving Day had got another stolen kid. He pulled up to the young lady's house and decided to leave the car and giving it to her so she could drive it. About 9 p.m., the young lady and her boyfriend hopped in the kid and decided to go for a joyride. When they noticed a car following them, it was Martay and another stolen kid. He pulled up to the couple and started shooting. In the 2900 block of West Roosevelt. The car was hit and windows broke, but at that time, the couple was unharmed. The boyfriend, who was driving, then sped onto the Eisenhower Expressway, trying to get out of there, which Marte stayed on their heels before getting close enough to the car and shooting at them again. This time, hitting the young lady in her head and her back, and the young man in his back and leg before fleeing the scene. Witnesses called CPD, who responded to the scene to fortunately somehow find the couple in serious but stable condition. The young lady talked to police and told them who she got the stolen whip from. Also about Marte telling her he was responsible for the hit on Terry, but she stated she didn't know why he doubled back and targeted her. About 1 week after the Thanksgiving night shooting, Marte was tracked down and taken into custody. Detectives noticed the jacket he was wearing was the same one the shooter from the video had on the day Terry was hit. While tracking his phone's location, it showed he was in the area at the time of the hit and the 2 attempts. With that, Marte was taken into custody, charged with first-degree hit, 2 counts of attempts, and possession of a stolen vehicle. During his arraignment, his attorney told the judge he had a child and was interested in starting back high school to get his diploma after dropping out to work. But due to the seriousness of the charges, Marte was held without bail. As of now, the case hasn't made its way to trial yet, and he is innocent until proven otherwise. Rest in peace to Terry. I send my deepest prayers and condolences to his family. I'm not sure what would make a man allegedly do a hit in a stolo, keep driving the whip, and tell 2 teenagers who didn't know nothing about it, like, yeah, that was me. Maybe Marte was trying to impress them or get the girl's attention. And then it seemed like he either got jealous when he gave her a whip to drive and seen old boy pushing it, or realized he told her information that could get him smashed in the courtroom. Either way, I can't understand the logic. I guess being a known shooter or having clout is more important than getting money or your freedom for some people. So remember, we gotta succeed not to fail, so we won't be just another hood tale. Yeah, man, it's a crazy story. So shorty fighting a body in 2 attempts, in which, rest in peace to Terry, but if he wouldn't never said nothing, probably nobody would have never knew it was him. That's crazy. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Definitely be respectful. This is another episode of Hood Tales. It's your boy Tony 2 times. I appreciate you if you made it to the end. Love, fam. I'm out.